Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Brazil. So in this episode I want to get two things. First of all, I want to get as many plantations on sugar as possible. We want to get the monopoly as soon as we can, and then I also want to get the two remaining cities that I still want to get. They're not working, but we have two more settlers queued up in the capital, so it's gonna be city here and here. There are some comments about this plan about the city locations and when I'm starting these cities that maybe it would be beneficial to delay them for a bit, but I think I will stick to the plan and just settle as soon as possible and on the tiles where I planned these cities originally, so the island and the jungle. Some of you may not agree, some of you may even say that it's wrong. What I would say is maybe different from what you would do. I don't think that's necessarily wrong. We'll do it, see how it works, and that's the case quite often. I have to say when I read comments like, okay, I think you made a mistake here, or this was wrong, and then you give me reasons why. Almost every time I could make an argument very similar and say, but I think it's correct, and give you the same amount of reasons you gave me for why I think it's correct. But in the end, this is a often pointless discussion because neither of us is wrong or right. We are just looking at the game differently, and both our suggestions or approaches might be viable. It's just about how you want to play the game. So, yeah, while some of you may or will probably say that these cities might be, I don't know, starting at the wrong time or on the wrong place, well, it's just, once again, different from what you would do, but I don't think it makes it necessarily wrong. And also, sometimes I do make mistakes where it's possible to say, okay, this was a mistake, you just fucked up. I do make mistakes like that, but who doesn't? And well, in that case, sure, just tell me. Most of the time I just see it myself. When I fuck up, I just usually see it right after I make a mistake. But as I said, very often it's just a different approach. Okay, enough talking. Let's just focus on the game. Is there anything that we want to change before we start playing? I don't think so. Let's just end the turn. Did I make any changes? Off camera, no. We just want to keep hitting end turn for a while now. Now we are waiting for quite a few things. Finish some buildings, get some great people, social policy stacks. So this is one of the stages of the game where we just want to skip as fast as we can. Well, we have barbarians up here we can kill. That's something interesting. And then we have a barbarian here as well. So let's try to protect our territory a bit. I don't want him to pillage some of the tile improvements that we have. We have very few, and the last thing I need is to lose them. Let's send this guy as well. And there was something else I wanted to talk about though. Yeah, there was also some suggestions that maybe a city up here would be interesting. I agree that the city would have a potential. There is chocolate, fish, another fish, stone. Sad thing is that we can't get the city that would be in range of the incense and the chocolate. They are just too far. Well, the problem with the city are, of course, these mountains. We can't get a road directed to the city. We would have to go around, or we would have to wait for the city to be connected with harbor. But even if we get the connection with harbor, there could be a problem later with sending reinforcements to the city. These mountains are just too annoying. If there was a gap here or here, I would probably go for this location quite early, but because it is cut off, I just don't think I want to get a city that's gonna be sitting alone in this part of the map, with the possibility of being completely cut off. Let's say India settles a city somewhere around here, and then someone attacks with a fleet from this side. Then I won't be able to send reinforcements this way because of the fleet that will be arriving to the city. I wouldn't be able to reinforce the city from this side, and then we have a city that just can't be defend it and we'll just lose it. So this could be potentially more trouble than it would be worth. So we'll just skip it. Also, this is not a game where we want to spread too much. If this was a domination game where we want to control the whole map, sure, I'll just take the city and cover the whole continent with our cities. But this is not a game like that. Fine, I should probably start playing. I've been just talking for, I don't know, 10 minutes. So let's speed things up a bit. We have some more population. Here I'll just return back once we get rid of the barbarian. We'll have to reset the tiles. And our capital is growing. In 4 turns we'll get the caravan. That's earlier than we grow, and the settler will stop the growth. Okay, fine. In that case, I'll just start working on the scientists for a while until we get the settlers. Then we will focus on food again. Stoneworks, let's go for council, and the composite bow is just gonna wait here until we get the ability to embark. You'll sit here, and you guys will destroy the camp, because the horsemen they'll be coming from the camp were quite annoying. Okay, go, next. Gandhi entered classical era, good for him. Warrior, keep running. Pathfinder, keep running away. And the composite bow will cross the river. You can attack the hand axe. 1, 2, excellent. The garrison will probably get replaced before we can destroy the camp, but it's fine. We can just kill another barbarian. It's important that the camp didn't spawn a horseman before we killed the garrison. That would potentially be an issue. There is a kill. We can start hitting the camp. The Pathfinder will return to friendly territory for some healing. And they didn't spawn a new garrison. Okay, fine. Let's destroy the camp and start hitting the gully. Anything else? What are we gonna do with the money now? We could get another unit. I probably should get another unit. Probably here. So I think, how much is a composite bow? You're missing 84. So that's what, 230? Okay, let's save 230. Can we sell something to Arabia? Nope. In 2 turns we'll finally find out where he is. Because we'll just find out where his capital is with an embassy. I really thought he would be quite close, but it seems that he might be much farther than I expected him. Like, to the east of India even. There is writing. We got, I think, some extra science somewhere. You can move, you can move, you can go home. What about this gully? Oh, hey, camp! More barbarians. I thought it would be just a small peninsula here, and there might be more, although we are on the edge of the map almost here. What am I missing? Nothing, I hope. Accept embassy. Yeah, sure, we can accept embassy. Oh, I know what I wanted. I wanted the embassy from Arabia. There goes lighthouse. Okay, you can have that. I will destroy another camp. Move. Ah, so it's only like 2 extra tiles compared to what I expected. I hope India actually settles this. Because if they don't, then there will be just barbarians spawning over and over. Well, he seems to be... Let me check. How many cities does he have? 3. So he seems to be expanding in this direction. Why is he not going here? Because with India, you never know. Sometimes he just gets 3 cities and then doesn't settle anything else for a very long time, even when he has territory around. So this could be empty for quite a while. Same here. The last thing we need is Greece heading this way with the settler, and then having him spread all over the map. That would probably force me into some wars that I don't necessarily want. Okay, we have the caravan. And there is a granary. There was also a suggestion that I could maybe send production to the capital from Sao Paulo, because sending food while we are working on settlers doesn't help with growth since we can't grow, but extra food speeds up settlers, if I remember correctly. So that's almost like the same thing as production in this regard. And then once we are done with the settlers, we want all the food that we can get. And of course, the trade route will be going for much longer than 12 turns that we need for settlers. So I will just go for food immediately. We'll see if it changes. Salvador. We'll see if it changes the timer or not. We need 6 and 7. So next turn, when we start the trade route, we'll check the timer if it helps, even though it's just food. 187, so we still need to wait. You want an embassy? And one day I will remember and ask Arabia for the embassy. He's willing to pay 35 gold on top of that. Yeah, sure. I will definitely take that. Do 45, 45, 45. So we are on 5 and 7? Really? 5 and 7? Yeah, 5 and 7. That makes sense. Now let's see when we send food. I could go to Delhi, honestly. 4-3. That's a pretty good yield. And we would start getting some pressure from... Are we already being pressured? Yes. He'll start flipping our cities before we can even get get our religion. Just thinking if it's worth it. Getting our own religion. I think I'll try it. It's tempting. This is very tempting. But I want the food because we are making those settlers their capital. It's losing population and we need to replace it as soon as possible. Maybe once this trade route is done, then we could send the next one to Delhi. The Rio. Did it change anything? See, 5-6. It saves us a turn on the other settler. Oh, and one more thing. I knew that I wanted to talk about one more thing. About the Monopoly screen. I know that this screen exists. I know where it is. I know how it works. But there is one important information missing that I need and that it's not here. I know how many copies of each luxury are on the map. There are 8. You can see it here. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. There is one thing where it's useful because this rule of 8 copies doesn't work for marble, so we can check how much marble there is in the world, and it's 6. So we would have to find one more copy of marble to get a monopoly. But the important information I'm missing here, why I'm not using this screen most of the time, is how many copies I need to get the monopoly. Because sometimes, in some of the previous versions of Vox Populi, you needed 4 copies, and in some other versions, you needed 5 copies. So in some cases, it was exactly 50%. In some cases, you needed over 50%. So this is an information I would like to see. I would like to see a description. Out of 8 in the world, you control 3, and you need 4, 5, for the monopoly. Just give me the last bit of information that I need the most. It was just because I think there were like 2 or 3 comments telling me that I can just check the information here, and it's me saying that it doesn't give me what I need, so that's why most of the time don't use this screen. But if there is somewhere the information that I'm missing, if you know where I can find how many copies I need, please let me know. If the information might be somewhere, I just don't know about it. 230, can I purchase without barracks? Okay, that's one important detail. And barracks will take some time. Do I go education before even mining? Because barracks are pretty important. But that also means we have some money that we can invest into other things. What are we missing in the capital? 9 turns for library? We could speed up the library perhaps. Just all the settlers delayed the production. Yeah, I think I may do that. Or one of the other cities. It may speed up the development of this city. We need Brasilia and whatever the city is going to be to develop quickly, because that will be our line of defense against possible Greek invasion. Let's get final the embassy. Proposal, where are you? Okay, he is here. Pretty close to Delhi, actually. Would be surprised if they start fighting. And we are missing Alex. Alex still doesn't know how to write. How much money do you have? Enough to buy my sugar? How are we doing happiness-wise? I'm not sure that I want to sell another copy of sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can get this. No, I can't get this sugar. It's in the forest. We can't get rid of forest. We are stupid. We don't know how to chop down forests. Interesting that we know how to get rid of jungles, but we don't know how to chop down trees in forests. How different is that? Hmm. 266. Another option is to just buy tiles. That might be the best option. Buy this tile. Damn, that was expensive. But that's the plantation that we can actually get. How are you guys doing? 5 turns for you, 1 turn for you. Okay, let's finish that and head for the sugar. And I think the other workers will start working on the road to Brasilia, and then also we need a road here, but this one should be done pretty quickly. Anybody wants Brazil wood? You don't have to. Oh, we have 1 copy of Brazil wood. I need the happiness. That's the thing. We need the golden age. I probably shouldn't be selling last copies of luxuries, even though I can get more soon. Actually, I can get 1 very soon. Okay, in that case, how much money do you have? 19 gold per turn. How much do you value Brazil with? 341. How much do you value Brazil? 420. And we have a winner. So if I gave you... Ooh, we don't have a winner. He doesn't have enough money. Dude, get rich. Let's just wait then. It's possible that even in 1 turn he gets the money that we want from him. Okay, keep an eye on Greece. That's quite important. Kill Barbarian. There's a tiny island. You are done with the council, so what do we need next? What is this? Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo is gonna build... Sao Paulo is gonna build a market. I want the money. Yeah, down to 9 gold per turn. Oh, also Sao Paulo is gonna work this tile. And Sao Paulo... Do we have someone who could work this? Probably not, that would slow down the growth too much. But maybe we get granary actually. So that we can work 2 tiles with just production without any food and still have decent-ish growth. Next. Yeah, I know that you want Brusselswood, but I want more money. There goes Roman Forum. Who got Roman Forum? Not you, not you. Oh, someone we don't know about it. And okay, so now we have all the sugar around Sao Paulo. We can get the Brazilwood camp here. You are done. There's another Brazilwood camp here. Huh. How long? 3 turns. So you two will take care of this. And how long is this gonna take, by the way? 1 turn. Let's get the incense. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need someone who's directly on these roads. So that's gonna be this guy. And just go this way. I will feel much safer when he's going this way than going through unknown territory. Okay, now you guys are done, so let's run home. This looks much better. Now we are getting 10 golden age points per turn. That means the golden age should start pretty soon. Go. How much money do we have? 71. Another AI entered classical era. Camp. How much money do you have? Please tell me you have more. You do have more. Good boy. 6 gold per turn, and let's say, would you give me 30 on top of that? 40, 50, no, not 50, 45, 47, 46. Okay. It's a pretty good deal, though. Okay, get more money, dude, and I'll sell you sugar. Propose. What do you want? You want sugar. How much you willing to pay for sugar? Quite a lot. So get money. We can talk. Also, we can get an embassy later. I would like to get the 35 gold from you. Is there anything that we want to buy? No, until I get the city here, there's nothing I want to... Actually, there might be something I want to buy. I probably want to buy... 1, 2, 3. I want to buy this tile. They'll block all of these tiles. But there'll always be a viable city location. Actually, there won't. If I buy this tile and then I buy these tiles... 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna block all the city locations around here, and that would make it impossible for Greece to expand in our direction, which might be quite valuable. What the hell do you want? Oh, one more thing. There was a comment about city-states that it's very valuable to find the city-states early so you can get the city-state quests. True, but this is Continents Plus, so all the city-states are outside of the main continents, and since I can't embark, I can't find them. So I would like to know about city-states, I just can't find them yet. Sugar. Come on, dude, work faster. You, move to the city. How much is this tile? 125. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is a viable city location, and this is a viable city location. When I get a city here, this won't be anymore. This is gonna be too close. Yeah, so it should be enough. This may seem like a waste of resources, but not having a Greek city in this area is very valuable long term because it's gonna decrease border friction. So if I can prevent him from starting a city here, it's definitely worth the money. And in 19 turns, hopefully even less than that, we should get quite decent injection. So I don't think that gold will be an issue in this game. Or maybe will be a less of an issue than it usually is. So many resources. I guess we'll just stay here. I may just go for 2 more workers. Where do we send you? You can go here, and you can go here. Not sure if it's necessary keeping an eye on India and Arabia. I should probably send more units this way. If there is anybody I'm nervous about, it's Greece. But, well, who knows. Next. Sao Paulo has marble. Good for them. Salvador loves the king. I like to hear that. Declaration of friendship has expired. Don't like that. Hopefully they come back. And we are growing down here. How long until we get the monument? 2 turns. Come on. Work faster. We need that monument because then it's guaranteed the border is gonna grow this way. So we don't even have to bother buying this tile. Maybe I should just forget about the Brazil wood and do it this way. Get the oranges as a new luxury. Okay, you run, forest, run. Do 14 4. Need the city. If it was here, if it was active now, it would be already too late. I'm so nervous that I'm gonna miss a settler, and I will have a Greek city here. It will be so annoying. Okay, council done. Don't really care about herbalist that much. You know, we have 2 tiles that would benefit from herbalist. Cinnamon, sugar, library. I guess science. We will have plantation. We have plantations. We will have 3 plantations. Okay, fine. Herbalist. You are done with granary. Library or market. We are making what, 15 gold per turn, and there's still a lot that we'll have for sale. I think we can get the library first. What are we working on? Fishing. Finally, we'll have the option to embark. Okay, make sure that there are no barbarians anywhere. next? You want to work together? Okay, yes, then let's renew the declaration of friendship. And I should probably talk to Greece again. Hopefully he has money now. Fishing. Yes, I'll take that. Start working on that plantation. You can just fortify. You will go one more tile. You can now embark. Come on, move faster. Greece. Right, I can't get the money from me anyway. I just realized. We are not friends. Okay, fine, I'll just accept the embassy. Maybe that will help us to become friends. Where is his capital? Here. Pretty good monopoly for him. 10% production is always nice. Go. Why are you not moving? Because your tile is blocked. Go. Hey, Lhasa. You are religious and hostile. That's not what I wanted to see here. That's one thing that could change my decision about this city. It is still a viable city location because it's a different island, so being within 3 tiles of Lhasa in this case doesn't mean this is this is blocked. We can still get the city. But I was hoping you'd get at least one more decent tile to the south. I could also get the city somewhere around here, but it would be horrible for defense, and it would just piss off India and maybe even Arabia. I probably won't do that. May even cancel that settler. Excuse me. The biggest issue I have with this island is that it's gonna take a while for Al-Hassa to grow this way and just block this city location. Although no, they just need the border to be here. Then this is not viable anymore. I just don't want anyone to get a city here this close to our capital, but it shouldn't happen. Okay, fine. Let's forget about that. Do we instead go this way after all? I'd like to get one more city. I just don't like how cut off this is. Expanding in this direction, that won't be possible. I just don't want the city here. Just wasted some time. Why am I not working this tile? I want to work this tile. Library, market. Then we'll probably get the unit. Well, we could try to explore here just in case. want to work this tile. We'd grow in 22. It saves us a turn on every building. 2 turns on library. Compared to this one, where we grow in 16. I think I want to grow in 16. Go. Religion founded. Who? Someone. What do you want to get? Thinking about something that will be useful right now, and later we'll just most likely get completely destroyed by the pressure coming from India. Divine Inheritance doesn't sound bad for Brazil. The king, they boost the faith, culture, gold output of the city by 15%. This could be something for us. Because if I understand it correctly, we don't have the typical Wheel of the King there. We have that carnival thing. But that should count for the theocratic rule, right? Or is it the same thing? Yeah, carnival. It replaces Wheel of the King Day for us, so it does work. I may just go for the theocratic rule. What is the Grand Ossuary? Faith, culture from holy sites. This is holy city 20%. And theocratic rule is 15% in any city that's following the religion and has carnival. So I think it's better. When you enter a new era, don't like. Way of Transcendence. Holy Law, don't like that either. Hero Worship, that's not an option in this game. Ceremonial Burial. Faith and culture for every city following religion. Maximum 20 cities. Yeah, we just not have enough cities. And apostolic tradition just wouldn't give us enough. So I think theocratic rule, but let's discuss that in comments maybe a little bit. We can make a cut here, continue tomorrow. Before we do that, let's check the follower belief. Building? We could maybe go for building, then skip skip filthy opener, maybe go directly for artistry, complete artistry, and then maybe much later when we have like so much faith that we don't know what to do with it, we could just quickly grab the opener and build monasteries everywhere. The thing about filthy opener though is that 25% discount is pretty significant. Also food. Food is good. Just, this is so little of an investment to gain so much. More food, more science, more faith, everything is cheaper, so you get the other stuff faster. I just think that skipping the opener is a mistake. Or it's not optimal play most of the time. Do you want a building? Production, culture for every 3 followers. Damn, inspiration has been gutted. Every time I look at it, it just, holy crap, what happened to you, inspiration? It's been so good. It used to be amazing, now it's so bad. Mandirs. You could maybe try Mandirs. We could try pagodas, since I'm not sure how we'll be able to protect our cities from foreign religions. We could end up with a mix of religions in every city, and pagodas would help, also help us with all yields. We would just turn a disadvantage into advantage. We could go all in on money and use thrift. Problem is, in the late game, we'll most likely have so much money that we just don't want more. We will just have more than we can ever spend. Let's just go for scholarship. Scholarship might be another belief that deserves the inspiration treatment. Not as hard as inspiration was hit, but maybe 1 for 3 followers instead of 1 for 2 followers. It's especially crazy in the hands of the AIs. Diligence would be an option. Yeah, here we definitely have multiple options. So let's discuss the religion in comments as usual. This will be all for today's episode, so I hope that you liked it, even though there was probably a bit more talking than usual. And yeah, I hope I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good time. Bye bye.